Sangh Parivarinte നിരന്തരമായ വേട്ടയാടലിനിരയായി ജയിലിൽ കഴിയുന്ന ഭർത്താവിന് വേണ്ടി പൊരുതുന്ന വീട്ടമ്മ. അവരുടെ യുദ്ധം ഒരു വലിയ ശക്തിയോടാണ്, RSS നയിക്കുന്ന കേന്ദ്ര ഭരണത്തോട്. സർവീസിലുടനീളം സത്യത്തിനും നീതിക്കും ഒപ്പം നിന്ന സഞ്ജീവ് ഭട്ട് എന്ന മുതിർന്ന IPS ഓഫീസറെ മോഡി വിമർശകൻ എന്ന കുറ്റം ചുമത്തിയാണ് ഭരണകൂടം വേട്ടയാടുന്നത്. ഭർത്താവിന് നീതി തേടിയുള്ള ശ്വേത ഭട്ടിന്റെ പോരാട്ടത്തിന് പിന്തുണ ഏറുകയാണ്. ഭർത്താവും താനും മക്കളും ഏത് നിമിഷവും കൊല്ലപ്പെടാമെന്നറിഞ്ഞിട്ടും അവർ നിർഭയമായി പൊരുതുകയാണ്. കള്ളക്കേസിൽ കുടുക്കി ജയിലിലടച്ച സഞ്ജീവ് ഭട്ടിന്റെ മോചനത്തിന് പിന്തുണ തേടി അവർ കേരളത്തിലും വന്നു. മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയും പ്രതിപക്ഷ നേതാവുമെല്ലാം അവർക്ക് പിന്തുണ വാഗ്ദാനം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. Upfront Storiesമായി അവർ നടത്തിയ സംഭാഷണം കാണുക.
It was 30th October 1990 and on that day Advani ji had taken out the Rath Yatra. The yatra was stopped by Mulayam Singh Yadav and later I think so Advani ji was arrested by Lalu Prasad Yadav. So the VHP workers had given Bharat Bandh call and there were riots everywhere. So same riots were also there in Jamnagar. My husband it was his first posting and it was just 15th or 17th day of his posting. 133 rioters who were arsoning and stone throwing and burning other people's houses and damaging mosque and everything. So they were the ones who were being arrested and they were arrested by the local police there. It was not my husband's jurisdiction. The DSP gives orders to my husband to please go there because some riots are there and I would join you in a while. So when he reaches there, it was almost 1:30 in the afternoon. And before that everybody was arrested by the local police. So my husband did not arrest any one of them. They were never in his custody. They were not even interrogated by him. Why we are talking about meeting or torturing, never even interrogated by him. And they were in the police custody for a while. The next day morning they were transferred to the judicial custody and they were sent to the judicial custody. Before going there, they were presented before the magistrate and they were asked questions as to do you have any problem or was the treatment okay or any marks of police beating or anything, and there was none absolutely, and they did not even complain at all. They did not complain to the police, they did not complain to the magistrate, they did not even complain to the doctors or any Sipai or any person present. The family also did not do anything, no complaints, nothing. Even when the man dies after 18 days of his release and the postmortem is being conducted, there also there is no report of internal or external injury or anything of that sort. The thing was the family also had no complaint and they were going with the body, and while passing through Jamnagar they stopped at a place for some chai pani. Now this entire family was VHP family. Some other VHP workers come and talk to them and they say, why don't you do an MLC? If you file an application for postmortem, then you will get 2 lakh rupees. So idea struck them and they write an application. That application was later converted into an FIR. There was no formal FIR also. So this is how, and this is the case. So there is absolutely no base to the case. There is no evidence. Now this was the investigation was given to the CID crime. CID crime investigated this case for almost 4.5 years and they did it with perfection because it was the constituency of then CM Chimanbhai Patel. So after the investigation and after examining some 300 witnesses, 2,500 paperwork and lots of time and lots of people and everything, they come to a conclusion. We don't have any evidence which proves that this man or this people were ever arrested by Sanjiv Bhatt or they were ever in his custody. And they filed a summary report and the matter was stayed. So it was stayed and the matter was almost over. The government was protecting his officers because whatever they did was in due course of their duty and there was no problem anywhere. But what happens in 2011 is Nanavati Mehta Commission comes into existence, and my husband was called to depose as for the 2002 riots, and he deposes honestly. He could have very easily said that I forgot, I don't remember, or any lame excuse, or maybe he could have pretended amnesia, but he did not do that. He, being a very honest officer, like he always believed that one should be honest in their dealings, and duty are duty, and he would never do any chaplacy sort of a thing to any politician or try to get favors out of them or nothing of the sort. And the moment he deposes at 11 o'clock, and that very evening the state allows the courts to prosecute against them. So in these circumstances the case starts, and in fact, according to section 161, there is a provision, Bombay Police Act, Gujarat still follows Bombay Police Act, that any person, any officer, if the government has any problem with that officer, then they can prosecute him, but within a period of 2 years, not beyond that. This is 23-year-old case one another is 30-year-old case, Jamnagar case is 30 years old case. So I don't know how they are doing this, because government changes but the police officers always remain. So this provision is specially for the protection of the officers. As soon as he deposes before the Nanavati Mehta Commission and he says that yes, the state was involved in the program and whatever the truth, and we all know what the truth is. So the government feels as if either you are with us or you are against us. So nobody is allowed to speak the truth, nobody is allowed to speak anything which is against them. From that day onwards, government takes a U-turn, and we are being harassed constantly. Like my husband is suspended, then he is dismissed from the job. My house gets broken down. I have been living in that house for 23 years now. But suddenly AMC people comes and say that no, half of the house is illegal. I don't know why and where, because we have all the papers and no new construction has been done and whatsoever. But yeah, we have been paying taxes also. Everything has been signed by the officers, yes. But they break down and they don't even allow me to take out my, nothing at all. They were in such a hurry. They take 8-10 days to break my house, and constant videographing. There were 2 people in the AMC, they were constantly talking to some political bosses of theirs and giving them the entire description of the house. And on top of it, they also send me a bill of 2,50,000 which I am supposed to pay for breaking my own house. So